Good morning. We have just launched our IT course transfer tool. It's available in Excel and as a Google Sheet. This particular video is for folks who will use the Google version. There's a different video instructions for the Excel version. So let's see how we access it first of all. We're going to start at the EEDW website, and under the Schools tab, we see Counselors, and this is where we are going to find the tool. So, Hot Now IT Course Transfer Tools, and on the right side, left side, Excel, on the right side, Google Sheets, and that's the one we're going to use here. Now, there are some instructions here, but I'm just going to walk you through them. You see where it says access the file here. So I will click on that link. And what it's going to do is open up the shared version. However, this requires quite a bit of background scripting and coding to work, and it will not work on the shared version. You will need to make your own local copy. So let's do that. I'm going to come over to the File menu. And on the File menu, I see Make a Copy, which is what you want to do. And let's clean up that title a little bit. Copy of IT Transfer Tool. I'm going to call this number 2 in this case. Attach scripts file. That's what we want because that's what's going to run all the functions. And I will select a folder. You would select a folder in your drive where you want to save it. I will choose NMREC and select. Okay, transfer tool, the folder you select, and make a copy. So let's do that. And it's going to open up an online copy. That's not what you want, however. Let's give it a moment to fully download, and then we're going to close this, and we're going to close the original one, the shared version, and open it up directly from your Google Drive. So let's close this, let's close this, and here on the drive, there I see IT Transfer Tool 2. That's the one I just made the copy of, and I will open it from here. Okay, so there is the tool, and everything's loading in. A few of the functions will work straight out of the box, but any of the functions that require the background scripting are going to take a few extra steps. So let's just see how it works first. All right, under step 1, select a course. I've got a little down arrow, and from here, I get a list of all the courses that we found. Let's just try computer applications, and I'm going to get a flash that says, please wait. And once I've got that, I will know that the corresponding community college has been loaded under step 2. So I can choose my down arrow, and I see that that course is offered from Western New Mexico. So I'll click on it, and that course from that community college will transfer to UNM as CS 150L Computing for Business Students. Okay, great. And no evidence or information from the other universities how that course from that college will transfer. Now, let's clear all those out by hitting the reset button. So, reset. And this is where we're going to need a few extra steps. Authorization required. Basically, it needs your permission to run all of that behind the scenes coding. A script needs your permission to run. So, okay, because that's what we want. Now, at this point, we have to choose the account. You will choose your Google account here. And Google hasn't verified this app. Basically, it hasn't gone through the review. It's not available in their app store. I'm going to select Advanced in this particular case. It's right over here, very small, because they don't want you to click on it. And that's fine, because that's what we want. Continue only if you understand the risks and trust the developer. I'm the developer. I trust myself. Go to Transfer Tool, and I will click on that. Then, what am I going to allow it to do? Well, obviously, I need to edit the sheets, right? Because that's how the functions work. And third-party web content, which is all the scripting. So I'll just select all and scroll down a bit and hit continue. And that's it. You notice I got the little flash up there. It's now ready to go. So let's just confirm it. Let's choose a different course. JavaScript 1. There's my please wait flash in red. And now I know my community colleges have been populated. And in this case, there are 2 of them. So I can choose the first one, C&M, and it transfers to UNM as Computer Science General Elective. I can choose the other one, and same transfer information. Okay, let's clear that out with the reset tool. Now, in many cases, courses have similar names, or there's a cluster of courses that are addressing the same basic topic. And for that, I will use the search function. So let me click on the search button. And now I can enter a keyword. So let's go ahead and enter web. And what the script will do is search through the database on a separate sheet with all the courses that have the word web. So let's enter web and click OK. And then I'll get a little pop-up of all the courses that contained that particular keyword. It's very handy because sometimes you'll have Java programming and you'll have JavaScript programming, and then you'll have programming in C+ for JavaScript, and all of those different variations. So this way we can see them all at once that are relevant to the keyword. So let's go ahead, scroll down, choose the one that we want. How about web programming? I click on it, and that course will be dropped under step 1. And then under step 2, I see that course is offered from Luna Community College. And now I see it transfers to both UNM and to ENMU for credit. Great. Reset. Now, something you really need to know. This sheet is not protected, which means it's easy to kind of mess it up if you're not careful. For example, all these course equivalencies are a series of formulas, and they can be deleted, in which case they won't work because there's no formula. Happily, one of the things that the reset button does when you click it is it will recreate those formulas for you, and now they are back in place. But it's pretty easy to monkey this up. So what if I delete that, and I delete that, and I delete that, and I change the size on that, and I delete that? I just make a lot of changes that are going to cause this to break. Well, that's where the third function comes in, which is the rebuild function. And what rebuild will do is attempt to recreate this whole interface for you. So now that I've made a bunch of changes, let's click the rebuild button and see what it does. And please wait. And now it's up and running again. But honestly, if everything just breaks and nothing's happening, delete it from your Google Drive, go back to the counselor's page, and go get yourself a fresh copy. So that is the IT course transfer tool for Google. And if you have any questions, you are always welcome to contact us, and we'll be happy to help you. Take care.